So I wanted to make an FPS parkour game because I like them. So I first started with making a new 3D project in Unity. So we have our project set up. Now, the thing is, to make a first-person game, you need a first-person controller. But making a decent first-person controller takes quite a bit of time, and I'm lazy, so I found this really cool Titanfall controller, which is perfect for my needs. So I used it in my game. Big thank you to Leprol for his character controller. And I tweaked the values for a long ass time until I got it somewhere I liked. So the next thing I did was to add camera shake when you walked, because that's realistic. I also added footstep noises. I added crouching, so when you crouch your camera goes down and it tilts. Now to add some guns, because I'm pretty sure that a first-person controller has the shooting part in it. But the guns look really bad since they don't have any recoil. So I added a muzzle flash and some recoil when you shoot. It's looking a bit better. Then I added health. So when you touch an enemy, your health goes down, and if you lose all your health, you die. So I fixed it up and it now works perfectly. It now works perfectly. So I modeled a little podium in Blender and put it into the game. So I've been making the game, but not really telling you the premise of the game. So the premise of the game is that you stand on this podium, the enemies come in waves, and when you defeat all the enemies, you get to the final boss and beat the game. So yeah, that's really all the premise was. And then I made it very dark to create the hellish atmosphere. But what's the point of health if there's nothing to lose your health at? So I added some enemies. I found this cool cat model, dragged it into the game, and it now works perfect. And I also found this deer, made him an enemy too. And I added this yellow cube thing, and so with that there, I just showed you the premise of the game. So yeah, I just need to add more enemies, bosses, and polish to finish out the game. Now shooting is fun and all, but there's no depth to it. You just hold down the shoot button and that's all you really need to do. So to add more decision making, I added the light attack and a heavy attack. The light attack is faster, but does less damage, and the heavy attack is slower, but does more damage. And then I also added this bee, and he also kinda looks like a robot. I then also made the main menu so you can actually play the game, which is kinda cool. And yeah, the game is done. You can find it on itch.io with a link in the description. So yeah, bye. This video took a really long time.